Hello, I did blog number 2, find the stats. And the argument that I wrote was about how like social media wasn't protecting the youth from like its content. So like Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. Plenty of young teens have social media accounts and have cellular devices, and they spend a ridiculous amount of time on them, which can lead to like depression and like dissatisfaction with themselves. So the way I wrote the argument the way I did is because the young youth is like so glued onto their phones and don't really know what's happening around them. When they get older, they're gonna start relying on a lot of technology, and they're gonna start depending on themselves with not being able to explore and find answers to whatever they gotta do. And the sources. So one example from reading that social media isn't like really protecting its platforms. So like as early as 2011, 7.5 million children under the age of 13 were like lying about how old they were on Facebook. So this explains like platforms aren't like really they're not really protecting their content from youth, because youth can easily just like young kids can just easily lie about their age, and just easily get content from whatever they want. And yeah, so this can like lead to like violence, explicit videos, and sexual scenes and disturbing photos that like children aren't supposed to see. And like another way why social medias are not like good platforms for the youth is that kids are always being glued onto technology and they're not really exploring. So like one of my sources is Facebook should kill its new chat app for kids. The social media company may need children, but children don't need it. Written by Lynn from the Los Angeles Times. And basically in that whole source, I pulled out one information. It says teens who spend 6 to 9 hours on a week on social media are most likely to report being unhappy than kids who spend less time on social media. So coming from that, like the stats of the kids spending through like 6 to 9 hours on their phones shows that they haven't really been productive throughout their day. Also, social media platforms are not protected by you, because if platforms only cares about making its money and giving out good content. So like what I mean by like that is like if a social media platform, if they have so many videos and they have a lot of users and a lot of downloads on the app, then they want to keep making that app more famous, and they want to keep progressing with that. So what they're going to do is they're going to try to get as many people as they want that want to like come and join the app. And once they join the app, it makes money for the company. And once that company makes money, it puts that money into making the app more better, which allows others to to get more notice of the app. So that made my explanation and my argument more stronger from the sources, because the sources that provides academic, peer reviewed, and it's trustworthy, incredible source. So how would I deal with any objectives? So like social media is like used for adults, but I mean also it's not used for adults, but it's used for everyone. But the way that social media sees it from kids is like kids take on stuff from the social media world. So whatever they see, they interpret that. But like kids, other people would say like the counter argument would say like, oh, social media is good for kids so they can learn school on on that app because it's more efficient. But like, if a kid's going to be on school on an app, he's going to be glued to the technology and he's going to get distracted from other apps, and so that's why.